Good evening, students. Once again, welcome back to my next class. And one thing I would like to tell you that I have been explaining you the tenses, and only past perfect continuous tense was left in the past tense, and all the tenses I have already explained to you: present tense and subject verb agreement and all that. And before this, I have uploaded my video, which I was not on the video there. My voice was there, and I had explained everything over the paper, right? So you have to listen those videos. What I have felt that when personally I am not present over the video, you guys ignore the video. So let me tell you very frankly, if my voice is there and I have explained everything very clearly, right, then you have to listen to those videos. Otherwise you will not understand further what I am going to explain, right? So my request is that whatever I have explained in my further videos, please listen to those videos clearly. And if you face any problem, right, I have already given my number, right? You can call me. I can receive your call. Okay, moving further, now I will be moving to the next tense, that is the last tense of past, that is past perfect continuous tense, right? So as I have already told you that I have divided the tenses into three basic categories. IUS method I have applied for learning tenses, right? I stands for identification. In every video I have explained that till the time we are not able to identify the sentence, right, that in what tense it is written, till that time we cannot say that we know the tense. The first part stands for identification. So we are going to learn past perfect continuous. So according to IUS methodology, which I have already explained in my earlier videos. So what is the identification of past perfect continuous tense? In Hindi, the identification is, Hindi में हमेशा पहचान, we always identify a sentence from its last word. हिंदी में आप हमेशा किसी भी टेंस को उसके आखिरी वर्ड से पहचानोगे. Time and again I have explained this, right? So many times I have explained this. Okay. So in Hindi आप पहचानोगे ये end करेगा करता रहा था, करते रहे थे या करती रही थी. This is the identification of past perfect tense in Hindi. What is the identification of past perfect tense in English? That it will have a combination of had plus been plus before. So wherever you will see this combination had plus been plus before, you need to understand that this is past perfect continuous tense. So this is the identification of Hindi and English. Now coming to the uses, where exactly we use past perfect continuous tense. आप इसको use कहाँ पे करते हो? ठीक है? So what is the use over here? It is used to express an action which starts in the past. Very clear? And remains continued up to a point of time in the past. That means it is used to express any action which had already started in the past, जो past में शुरू हुआ था, and had remained continued up to a point of time in the past. और past में ही किसी point of time तक वो continued रहा, and it has nothing to do with the present. और इसका present से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. Right? It's very clear over here. An action which starts in the past, remains continued up to a point of time in the past itself, and had nothing to do with the present. Right? Past में ही किसी point of time तक वो continued रहा, उसके बाद वो खत्म हो गया. Present से उसका कोई लेना देना नहीं. तो ये हुआ उसके uses के बारे में. You can see, you can write it over here. So I stands for identification, uses. Now coming to the structure. The structure is very simple. Subject plus had plus been plus before. This is the structure of affirmative. Okay. Then structure of interrogative, plain interrogative. So had plus subject plus been plus before. And WH interrogative. WH followed by had plus subject plus been plus before. One example I have given. I had been going there for 2 years. Right? So in the past, somewhere I have gone any place for 2 years. Okay? I have been working in a particular company from 2006 to 2008. So 2006 से start किया कोई काम और 2008 तक चला. Present से कोई लेना देना नहीं है उसका. Got the point? So whenever we will explain any such type of action, right, we will use this past perfect continuous tense. Okay? I hope it is very clear. If it's, again I'm telling you, if you face any problem, you can give me a call. I will receive the call and I will talk to you. Note it down. Thank you. Now moving on to the further tense. Just a moment, please. Okay, moving on to my further tense, which is future tense. So we start with simple future. So once again, identification of simple future in Hindi. क्या identification है, क्या पहचान है हिंदी में इसकी? It will end with ga, ge, gi. Very simple. And in English, we identify it with shall and will, which combine with V1. Right? Shall or will combination with V1. Whenever we see this, we can easily identify that this is future tense. What are the uses? Very easy uses. It is used to express an action which will be taken in the future. Very simple. Any action which will be taken in the future, for that we use this simple future tense. For example, I will go to school tomorrow. मैं कल स्कूल जाऊँगा, right? Or I will eat mango. Any action that will be taken in the future, we will use this simple future tense. So identification uses. Now coming to the structure. A structure of our affirmative sentence, we have subject plus shall or will plus V1. Okay, and then okay, many of you have got very confusion about that what is the use of shall and where we will use will, right? So I will make a separate video when I will teach you modal verb, right? Then I will explain the difference between shall and will. For the time being, you understand this: subject plus shall or will plus V1. This is the structure of affirmative. And then the structure of interrogative structure will be shall or will plus subject plus V1. Okay. And for WH interrogative, it is very easy. WH followed by shall or will plus subject plus V1. Very simple. So this is simple future. Okay. Moving further. Okay. Now moving further. So we have. So you can see that further we have future continuous tense. It is again very easy. Identification is very simple. In Hindi, it will end with raha hoga, rahe honge, rahi hogi. Right? This is the Hindi identification. Hindi में end करेगा ये raha hoga, rahe honge, rahi hogi के साथ. In English, what is the identification? You will see shall or will plus be plus before. Wherever you will see this combination, जहाँ कहीं भी आप ये combination देखोगे तो समझ जाओगे ये future tense. Okay, and then what is the uses? What are the uses? It is used to express any action which will remain continued in the future. ये किसी ऐसे action को बताता है जो future में continued रहेगा. For example, मैं खेलता रहूँगा, मैं जाता रहूँगा, मैं खाता रहूँगा. वो कोई सा भी action which will show its continuity in the future, जो अपनी future में continuity को दिखाएगा. ऐसे actions के लिए आप इसको use करोगे. Now, what is the structure? The structure is again very simple. We have subject plus shall or will plus be plus before, right? This is the structure of affirmative. For interrogative, again shall or will plus subject plus be plus before. This is the plain interrogative. And for WH interrogative, it is again very easy. WH followed by shall or will plus subject plus be plus before. It is very easy tense. Okay. So this is the entire thing about future continuous tense. Now we'll be moving to the last tense, that is future perfect tense. You note it down, please. So dear students, moving on to the last part. Sorry, I just forgot. Yeah. So moving on to the last tense, that is future perfect tense. What is the identification in Hindi? हिंदी का पहचान क्या है इसका? ये एंड करेगा कर चुका होगा या कर लिया होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं वहाँ पे मैं एक लिख चुका हूँगा या मैंने लिख लिया होगा. बोथ वेज वी कैन से दैट इन हिंदी इट एंड्स विद कर चुका होगा या कर लिया होगा. व्हाट इज आइडेंटिफिकेशन इन इंग्लिश? शैल और विल प्लस हैव प्लस V3. Wherever you see this combination shall or will plus have plus V3, right? Then you can understand that this is future perfect tense. Okay, where it is used? Oh, I'm sorry. tenses, it is used to express any action which will be completed in the future. ऐसा कोई भी एक्शन जिसको फ्यूचर में कंप्लीट कर लिया जाएगा, जहां भी ये बात बोलना हो, wherever you have to convey this message that I will have reached there, मैं वहां पहुंच चुका हूँगा, मैं उससे बात कर चुका हूँगा, I would have talked to him, right? I would have written a letter, मैं एक खत लिखा हूँगा. Wherever you have to express any action which will be already completed in the future, right? Then you have to use this tense. This is regarding the uses. Identification, you got it, कर चुका होगा, कर लिया होगा. In English, we shall or will plus have plus V3. Uses, it is used to express any action which will be completed in the future. Very easy. Now coming to the structure is very simple. Subject plus shall or will plus have plus V3. This is the structure of affirmative. For interrogative, we will have shall or will plus subject plus have plus V3. And for WH interrogative, WH followed by shall or will plus subject plus have plus